Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Caselnova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast. My name is Parkhopper John. I come to you from WDWParkhoppers.com. Joining me on the other side of the internet is Mr. Tony Caselnova from Disney by the Numbers. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm better than I was the last couple of days. Thank you for asking.
Flat out, down for the count.
Literally, yeah. We had our big meetup, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a second, but
right.
I could not attend the meetup because I literally could not stand up. My back was a mess, man. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I could barely walk. And then we better life through chemicals is all I'm going to say. Ibuprofen and we're friends.
Friends.
So I didn't do that. And then I worked on Sunday because I had to. I did nothing Disney this weekend.
Oh,
What'd you do Disney this weekend?
Well, we had the meetup, which we'll talk about. Actually, we could probably talk about it now. Let me go find...
Might as well.
Might as well.
Did we have a picture to share?
I do. I'm trying to find it.
Look at there.
There we are.
Look at that. Picky pick.
Read to that. Yep, so that was the meetup at the Teratoni Lounge. So these were the peeps that showed up, Vince and his wife Marilyn, and Susan, and James, and my friend Heather, and Gary, and Ellen, and me.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. That's a good-looking group of people. I hate that I couldn't be there. I hated not seeing, not that I didn't want to see everybody there, but I haven't seen Vince in forever, so it's great that Vince came out.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Good. Anything else, Disney?
No, that's it.
Oh, yeah, you were cheating on Disney this weekend. You went somewhere else. You went to the dark place.
No, that was last weekend.
Oh, that was last weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just checking.
No,
You went to Universal
cheating.
last weekend. Or not this weekend, but the weekend before last. We're going to have to revoke his Disney card, people.
I don't want my Disney card revoked. I paid too much for it.
Exactly. So that's what that was our weekend. Any news out of the meetup? Anything? You're still kind of about the menu there at the Teratoni Lounge.
They took off the burger, the nachos. They took off the good food. It's really tapas kind of stuff now.
Can you still order it?
No, they won't.
Really?
No. The only thing that's on that menu that there's two things. The cream of mushroom soup is still on that menu. You can still order that. They didn't take that off. And then the cobbler. Those are the two best things there.
Right.
But, they have like a charcuterie. They got some wings. Vince had the wings. I think he enjoyed them. I didn't see
Did
him.
he eat them?
Yes.
Yeah, he probably enjoyed them.
Yeah. It's just not a lot of food like burgers or salads or nachos or any kind of stuff like that anymore. Just kind of small bites. Small bites, small plates.
Yeah.
No?
I guess there's nothing else we can do but get into the news. All right, guys. Well, we have some good news for Disney employees.
Right.
125,000 Disney employees are soon to receive a $1,000 cash bonus, and the company launches a new $50 million higher education program. Yikes. So they're starting a higher education program for $50 million.
Right.
And they're only giving their employees $1,000 each.
Well,
$125,000.
they do need to pay Uncle Bob his stipend.
Yes, they do. So Bob Iger, chairman and chief executive officer for the Walt Disney Company, announced more than 125 eligible employees will receive a one-time cash bonus. The company will also make an initial investment of $50 million in a new and ongoing education program specifically designed to cover tuition costs for hourly employees. The two new initiatives are a result of the recently enacted tax reform and represent a total allocation of more than $175 million in this fiscal year. Can we say it? We said it for the last president.
What?
Thanks, Trump. All full and part-time non-executive employees, either hourly or salaried, who have been with the Walt Disney Company since January 1st, 2018, and are based in the United States will be paid a one-time $1,000 cash bonus. Employees will receive the bonus in 2 payments, the first in March and the second in September this year. Oh, what the crap?
Yeah, I don't know if that benefits them because they'll be taxed twice.
They're going to be taxed. A, they're going to be taxed twice on that, and B, Disney gets the benefit of having that money sit in the bank and earning interest.
Yeah.
Bastages. In keeping with applicable federal law, the company will work with union representatives regarding potential distribution plans for the employees currently working under existing union contracts. The company is also launching a new education initiative aimed at its hourly workforce in the United States. Nearly 88,000 hourly employees will be eligible and can utilize the program to make an impactful investment in their future. With this new plan, participants can pursue qualifying higher education or vocational training, including courses unrelated to their current responsibilities at the Mouse House. By creating new opportunities for those who wish to continue their education, employees can advance in their current roles or support their long-time career aspirations. After the initial investment of $50 million, Disney will provide up to $25 million in annual funding going forward.
And it's interesting. I guess the good part of this, if you want to go take some education classes, they don't have to be job related, is what they're saying.
Right.
Just go out and take whatever so if you're at Disney in the college program and you want to go do something else, this may be a chance for you to put a little money in your pocket so that you can, further your education. So
yeah, that's great. And, I back in the day when I worked for Chick-fil-A, they had a college program that you had to be there for X amount of years. And I think I earned I think it's like a $2,000 stipend.
Right.
And that came in handy. I took a few college classes on that, and I didn't have to repay Chick-fil-A or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Starbucks got a good
companies who choose to do this kind of thing, I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. The whole thing about the two-part payout split that far apart kind of gets me.
Right. Well, listen, my bonus this year was paid in 2 parts too. I don't know why. It's the first time in forever. We were paid some in 2017 and 2018, and I understand that they're trying to put it in different tax years, but still, I didn't get it. It's the first time ever. I think it's because of the Trump laws are really going to effect in 2018, so they only gave us some, so fine, and then next year, 2018 is when we got paid. So.
Maybe the reason they split is part of the reason they split it because if it was a one lump sum of $1,000, the tax would be higher than if they taxed it twice on smaller amounts.
No, it'll still be taxed at the bonus rate, which is almost 50%. Okay, hey, Disneyland, their downtown Disney really, is getting a complete refurb. There's been a lot of construction going on down there, but we now know that a lot of new things are coming. So multiple new venues are coming. Significant refurbishment is made to the marquee dining, the retail locations, including their World of Disney store. So they're just getting a rehab like ours is. Will be completed throughout the year in downtown Disney. I keep wanting to say our thing, Disney Springs, but it's not. Yeah.
Well, that's funny because we used to always say downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Now we've been trained.
Yeah. And during all this, it's still going to be open, so you can still go there and see all the construction. Let's talk about some of the things that are coming. First of all, the World of Disney, if I could speak, World of Disney will be reimagined into a new, dynamic, and distinctly Disney retail environment. Where have we heard this before?
I think they just dusted off the old Disney Springs refurb.
Yeah. The flagship store will remain open to guests during shopping hours. The majority of the refurbishment with work expected to be completed in phases throughout 2018. The World of Disney will continue to offer the largest selection of Disney toys, souvenirs, accessories, collectibles, and more at the Disneyland Resort. Splitsville is now opening down there. Splitsville is a dynamic recreation destination. Will offer a unique combination of dining, drinks, bowling, and entertainment. Opening soon, the downtown Disney District location will feature 20 bowling lanes. I think that's what we got. Right?
Roughly, I think we got 4. Yeah, we got
interspread throughout 2 floors. Sounds like ours. 2 floors, 4 dining areas, indoors and outdoors. Well, we used to have outdoors. Now they closed it up.
No, they still got the downstairs.
Yeah, that's true. And then more than 25 flat-screen televisions and live entertainment 365 days a year. They have good sushi and good pizza here. So
true that. They got great burgers, I'm not going to lie.
And good burgers, too. So we'll have to go try them and compare. Disney Home will offer fans a variety of Disney-themed home goods. Guests will find a curated assortment of products that change with each season. Disney Home will be open in February 2018 in the former D Street location. Then via Napoli. Napoli is a Restoria pizzeria.
Stop. Because I can barely understand your English when you're speaking regularly.
Will undergo renovations to expand its patio with a new outside bar and additional seating for al fresco dining. Inside, 3 wood-burning ovens will be installed to better meet guests' demands for authentic Neapolitano-style pizza pies. The restaurant will remain open throughout the construction, which is slated to be completed in 2018. In the new addition, Napolini, Naples' fast casual concept, will also remain open, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Napolini will undergo renovations.
See what I mean?
During the later part of the construction. Then Black Tap Craft Burgers and Beer will open its first California location in the heart of downtown Disney District later this year. Known for its award-winning burgers and signature Crazy Shakes, which are milkshakes, Blacktop will offer casual atmosphere reminiscent of a modern luncheonette with distinctly New York vibe.
I'd like one of those milkshakes, please. What kind of shake? Crazy. Hey, did you mention Ballast Point in the article? Did you read all that with Ballast Point?
No, it did not.
Ballast Point Brewery's coming in. That's pretty dang exciting.
Yeah.
So we were talking about this before we got on the show. So their downtown Disney gets a brewery. Our Disney Springs, formerly downtown Disney, gets Wine Bar George, which I think is interesting. That's not to say that I don't want a brewery in Disney Springs. I mean, I would love a Florida Beer Company or Funky Buddha, or heck, just go ahead and build a Taco Mac here. You know, if we can't have a brewery, we can at least get Taco Mac.
Right.
Oh, that's funny. Jennifer Gentry Bates, our friend out in California, says that's what took over the Build-A-Bear and Ride Maker space.
Yeah. Right.
So that's what a bunch of beer drinkers took over the Build-A-Bear place.
Well, we're going to build beers and we're going to make bears.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, the other thing that is also coming is the LMX lab thing, the Void.
Yeah.
The Void's also going there. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. This is the hyper-reality experience that transports guests into the Star Wars universe, allowing them to walk freely and untethered throughout space. In groups of 4, you'll go undercover as stormtroopers to capture the Imperial intelligence vital to the budding rebellion's survival.
I think they're overselling that a little bit. Yeah. That's just me.
It'll be interesting.
I missed the last meetup, but I'm not missing the next one, February 24th, which is a Saturday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. meetup at Splitsville in Disney Springs in Walt Disney World, not to be confused with Disney, Downtown Disney and Disneyland.
Right.
So Walt Disney World's Splitsville, 2 p.m. Saturday, February 24th. We're going to be doing a meetup there. We're going to hang out. We're going to eat. Bowling is always optional. If you want to go bowl, I might throw a couple balls. Or if you want to play pool or something, usually we just go hang out, order a crap ton of food, and just hang out and have a good time.
Right.
March 24th, that's going to be our noon lunch at the Pool Bar and Grill at Four Seasons. Tony is getting in touch with the chef there, see if he can work a little bit of voodoo magic for us. April 21st is going to be our venture and test for Star Wars: The Void. You remember the Noid from Domino's? Their little logo guy, the Noid.
Yeah.
I think of that every time I say The Void. Star Wars: The Void virtual reality experience at Disney Springs. Now, we're going to meet there at 2. I don't know if they're still doing reservations.
Yes.
They are?
Yeah, I went online and double-checked.
Okay.
I can put up the link. I'll create an event page for this, too. The tickets are $29.95 per person if you want to enjoy the experience. Otherwise, we'll just hang out afterwards.
Yeah.
Probably maybe go over to Earl's or something, or Starbucks place and grab some coffee.
Yeah, we'll just kind of hang out. So.
But it's $29.95. We're going to try and make reservations. Well, we're not going to try. We're going to make reservations probably around 3 p.m.-ish. We'll probably meet at 2 and then do a reservation. Go see if we can kill some people.
That'd be great. Whoa. What he means is virtually kill.
Yeah. For the Splitsville and the Pool Bar and Grill, we do have those up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcasts, I think /events. You can see both those. If you plan on dining with us at either one of those, please RSVP so that we can make sure that we get a table to accommodate everybody.
Right, absolutely.
Yep.
If you are an owner of an Alexis device, you can say that Alexa device. You can say the name and then say "Play Disney Parks Podcast," and you can play that there. We've got Amazon.Echo integration, so very excited about that. You can go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/store or shop. You can check out all of the offerings we have here. We're getting ready to. We're still solving some issues, but we're getting ready to add some new things there eventually. We'll get that added in there. Tony has a book, surprisingly called Disney by the Numbers. Who knew?
I'm shocked.
You can go to DisneyByTheNumbers.com, pick up a copy there. You can also find his book on Amazon. I have a book, shockingly not called WDW Parkhoppers, but it's called The Disney Bucket List, 100 Ways That You Can Have Fun and Discover Even More Magic in the Magic Kingdom. You can find that on WDWParkhoppers.com as well as go to Amazon. If you go to our respective sites and order it, though, we will both autograph the books for you. You do not get autographed books at Amazon. One thing that we do ask, if you're using iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, whatever you're using to listen to our show, please rate us and review us. Give us high star ratings. Or if there's something that we're doing that you think we should change, please let us know. We do listen to your comments. We don't always do exactly what you say, but that's the way we are. But definitely rate us and review us. That helps us out. And then finally, if you have a question, a comment, a cry of outrage, a great Disney story, or maybe you just want to say hi to the guys, you can call the Disney Parks Podcast hotline at 407-413-9010. We would love to hear you on the hotline, and if your story is really cool and fun, we may even put it on the edited show. So, are you this is not for you to answer, but are you a DVC member?
Yes.
But you answered it anyway. Are you excited about the Animal Kingdom? Then this experience is not for you, Tony.
Do I need to answer that question?
No, you don't. Everybody knows that that's not your favorite part. You can savor the Savannah experience. Savor the Savannah experience doubles member discount for a limited time. Sorry, I didn't read the headline right.
Yep.
If you are a DVC member celebrating the 20th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom, you can now take advantage of Savor the Savannah, the evening safari experience, and it's now doubling its usual 15% DVC member discount to 30% through March 31st. Now, the discount is taken off the regular price of $169 per person plus tax. So you get 30% off. It's a privately guided experience that explores the sights and sounds of the park's Harambe Wildlife Preserve, pairing extraordinary animal viewing and insightful information with the privately guided experience explores the sights and sounds of the park's Harambe Wildlife Reserve, pairing extraordinary animal viewing and insightful information with a sampling of African-inspired cuisine and a selection of regional beers and wines, regional to Africa, regional to Florida.
I think Africa.
I would probably guess that as well. Special keepsake at the end of the excursion commemorates the experience. Now, that's cool, but remember a couple of things here. A, you have to be a DVC member. That's pretty tantamount. B, theme park admission is required because it's not included in the price of the Savor the Savannah experience, and the experience is open only to explorers ages 8 or older. If you'd like to go, call member services for reservations and enjoy your evening on the Savannah. And when you go, make sure you have your DVC membership card and a photo ID just to make sure that you are required to get that discounted experience.
That's right. That doesn't entice me, really. It doesn't get my Savannah going.
Of course it doesn't, because it's Animal Kingdom.
It sounds nice. It just doesn't get my Savannah going.
Yeah, and I know they do tours and stuff. Another tour of another Disney theme park would actually make me more excited.
Yeah, would make me more
Keys
excited.
of the Kingdom, the backstage tour, the Thrills tour that they used to have, where you got to do all the thrill rides and eat lunch. Something that's a little bit more exciting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last week we had a trivia question, and the question was at Disneyland's Matterhorn, the Yeti has a name, and what is it?
Walt. Roy.
I thought it was called Yeti.
Steve. Frankenfurter.
The correct answer, and we got a lot of responses, and I did not think we were going to.
Google is your friend.
The correct answer is Harold.
What?
Yes. Harold. And
do we know why it's named Harold?
I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat room can help us.
Yes. Why is the Matterhorn Yeti named Harold?
It was named after an Imagineer.
Yeah, probably.
Robert is the winner, and Robert sent you an email, so if you can send us your address, we'll send you something nice.
Have I told you my experience with the
Yeti?
Matterhorn bobsleds?
Yes.
Well, just as a pure safety thing, if you plan on riding that ride, don't raise your hands. Because I still have some scars on my knuckles because I raised my hands, and when I did, my knuckles caught the ceiling, and I get off the ride, and I look like someone had put my hands in a hamburger grinder. And so I get off the ride, and the counselor was like, "Did you enjoy your ride?" And I looked at my hands, I was like, "Yeah, it was great." Yeah, don't raise your hands. That ride was built in a time when people didn't raise their hands.
Yeah. It was for short people. So this week's trivia question is this. At Disney Springs here in Walt Disney World,
right?
There is a restaurant that's currently named Paddlefish, and before that it was named Fulton's Crab House.
Right.
But what was it originally called?
The Titanic Dining Room.
No. If you know the answer, send that to DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. And let us know what you think your answer might be. It's a good one. Did you ever eat there when it was originally named that thing?
I almost said the name.
Yeah.
I did not, and the reason was I was not into Disney.
All right.
At that time.
All right.
I was not.
That's a good reason, I guess.
I came into Disney when it was still Fulton's Crab House and not named the Titanic Dining Room.
All right. Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Hey, if you'd like to help us out, go to patreon.com, Disney Parks Podcast, and there you can help support the show. And you get a free ad show. We do a live show at 7 p.m. We occasionally toss up some video content. We have some new offers coming too.
Yeah.
Did we do that thing?
Oh, God, I forgot the code.
Okay. We'll do it this week.
We have a special thing for you guys. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot the code.
Yeah, we'll do that soon. So we want to thank our current patrons, David, Krista, Grant, Ernie, Ross, Ron, Jeremy, Willie, Kate, Eva, Cassandra, and James. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, we should learn to rap that. God damn it, and Krista. No,
maybe we should do it in a rap and just record it and put it up there for them.
You should. Here, this could be your new ringtone.
Yeah, right. We had some news, and then this kind of went silent. Went deep, and now it's back. Club 33 membership chatter is now all about on the Walt Disney internets. Woohoo! So apparently, Golden Oak residents have been given the first crack at owning a Club 33.
Now, why would they pick Golden Oak? I wonder why. Why would they?
Why would somebody with a $1.2 million home
Why would they
want to
do
spend
that?
$40,000 on a restaurant?
What is up with that?
So the residents of the Golden Oak are now among the first receiving applications to join the new Club 33 on the East Coast.
You spent so much money to live here. Now you can have your own dining experience for just a small fraction of what you pay in lawn service.
Yeah. Construction is everything but confirmed for the Club 33 locations. The initial registration is going to cost around $25,000.
Oh.
And then your annual dues will be $15,000.
So how do they sleep at night?
Yeah.
How?
So the first year you're going to pay $40K for the right and privilege to eat somewhere or drink somewhere.
I don't own any portion of a restaurant that I can go to if there's reservations available that I have to get permission to.
Right.
That I probably have a limited times that I can go per year.
Yeah. So Walt Disney World plans to open a Club 33 location in all 4 parks. They're yet to be confirmed, but there's a lot of construction going around, and these are where we believe the rumors of where these things are going to be.
Allegedly.
The Adventureland Veranda at the Magic Kingdom, that's where the Skipper Cantina is, will be an upstairs lounge. The American Land Veranda at the Magic Kingdom, that's where the Skipper Cantina is. That's to be
where they used
location
to
one,
greets, right? Yeah, that's where they used to the character meet and greets.
Tinkerbell used to be there.
Yeah.
Then Tarzan stuff.
Rafiki.
Yeah. Then upstairs at the American Adventure in Epcot, and I really don't think that's a big enough place.
Hey, they can knock a wall down. Yeah. Hey, is that the place they used to do the Chase Lounge?
Yeah.
They'll probably be a bigger. They'll find some space.
Yeah, I really think the best place for that would be the Siemens Lounge on the back of Spaceship Earth.
Siemens probably has something to say about that.
No, they're out. Siemens is out.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, Siemens is out. So I think that would be a great place. The former Catwalk Bar at Disney's Hollywood Studios is the Studios place, and that's going to be like above the Brown Derby. If you went into the Brown Derby lobby, over by the bathrooms, there's the elevator and the
so
stairs.
That's what the elevator's for?
Yep. There used to be a bar up there. Yes. Because if you go in the restaurant, there's no bar.
Yeah. Why did they close that in the first place?
I have no idea.
To only open up an outdoor bar area,
which was stupid.
God,
right.
Dumb.
I agree 1,000%.
Dumb.
And then there's a back room at Tiffin's. I think if you're looking at the bar, I think it's off to the left. Mm-hmm. They're saying that could possibly be the Animal Kingdom. Listen, if I was doing it, I would build it out in the middle of the savannah, and you'd have to take like a little savannah car out there, and you'd have a beautiful view of all the animals. Yada yada yada.
Put meat out on the lid so the lions come up.
Yeah, so the lions come up and try and lick the windows.
Or put this food out there to try to get the giraffe to stick his nose in like they do in all the Animal Kingdom Lodge commercials. You remember those commercials?
Yeah.
Where the giraffe sticks his head in the room and everybody was like, I got to stay there for the giraffe to stick their head in the room. The giraffes can't even get in close.
Right. Anybody joining? Anybody? Hello? Anybody?
Maybe offline. I don't want to share this online, but Tony and I have a plan. We have a thought. We just need about 23 other friends.
If any of you friends are interested, email.
We all know a trip to Walt Disney World can be very complicated, from airline tickets to dining and hotel reservations, even fast passes. But your friends at Picnic.com is here to help you organize your vacation and make it even more magical. From shared calendars to events to to-do lists and even customized shopping lists that you can share amongst every member of your family. Make sure you go to Picnic.com/getstarted to set up your account and use promo code PODPIC for 30 days of Picnic Premium for free. That's PICNIC.com/getstarted today. Did you know that you can order a minivan on property if you're staying on property at a Disney resort?
Yes.
Now, do you know that the only place you can go in those minivans are places on property, right?
I've heard that.
Not so fast, Mr. Caselnova of the internets. Walt Disney World has launched the Minivan Airport Transportation Service. One small step for many, One giant leap for liability lawsuits everywhere.
Now, if I was them, I would have kept the minivans on property and done Mickey vans to the airport.
I'd have done something, yeah, maybe.
Something different, right?
Walt Disney World's announced that the resort club level guests, so I guess that's what, DVC? What's resort club level?
That means you have to pay for the concierge level.
Oh, okay. And that's only for DVC or just anybody can play?
Anybody can do that at any of the deluxe resorts.
So if you're staying at the Boardwalk,
it's probably about an extra $100 a night.
And what do you get for that?
You get food and drink all day long for free.
What kind of food and drinks? Like peanuts and Cokes?
No, it's all kinds of different alcohol, beer, wine.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Hot appetizers, sandwiches.
And that's only at which resorts?
All the deluxe.
All the deluxe resorts?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta start staying at the higher end resorts.
Yeah.
Next time I'm staying at a resort, I'm getting that package. And I'm going to spend the day eating.
Yeah.
So if you're a resort level guest, you can begin utilizing a minivan for a fee, of course, to get to Orlando International Airport. Not Sanford Airport, Orlando International Airport, opposing to use the company's complimentary Disney Magical Express and ride it with the rabble. You can actually have your own personalized van ride.
Yeah, and you probably don't have to leave 3 hours ahead of time either.
Probably not. The service is limited for use between the hours of 9 a.m. through 12 a.m. Each vehicle is able to accommodate up to 6 people, including up to 3 car seats for guests age 6 and under. It's recommended that guests use the convenient resort airline check-in service, providing they're flying one of the participating airlines. To reserve your minivan to the airport, guests are asked to see their resort club-level concierge to have the following information available at the time of booking: your date of departure, your airline flight number, departure time, TSA pre-check if that applies, number of passengers, number of car seats, resort airline check-in, and the cost for this, you might ask?
$10.
Not even on a good day. The cost per vehicle is $150.
One way.
One way. Now, hang on. Concierge guests are being invited via printed paper advertisements to use the service at the boardwalk. So, first of all, this is only happening at the boardwalk.
Correct.
Second of all, like Tony said, if you probably don't have to do the 3-hour window like you have on Magical Express.
Right.
If it's available, if you were to miss your Magical Express, this is not a bad option. But I could not see using this when Lyft and Uber are available.
Right.
For a
$15.
$20-$25 max.
Yep.
Now, if you're dealing with 6 people, this might be cheaper. Well, no, Uber and Lyft are still cheaper. You just have to get a Uber X. Even if it was $100, which it wouldn't be even close to.
Yeah,
$150 for a one-way trip, just because it's a van with white polka dots. It seems a bit expensive to me. But then again, if
you're staying at club level,
if you're staying at club level and you're a Disney person, it's nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah. It'll be fun. My concern has always been the concern, Disney takes a certain amount of liability, but that's Mears. Mears actually is shouldering the burden of the liability with their bus transportation. Disney takes on the liability with the monorails and the boat transportation.
Right.
There's a certain amount of all that. And then when they first launched this in conjunction with Lyft, it was just on property. So you were never leaving Disney property. Mm-hmm. So you always have the legal liabilities that Disney has at their disposal because you're on their property. Now we're going off property.
Right.
And that is a whole nother degree of difficulty. But it does open up the doors for if they can start going to if they start going to Orlando Airport, maybe they can go to other places like iDrive, Universal, Walmart. I don't see them doing Walmart runs for $150 round trip, but who knows? Yeah. People Target, not Walmart, Target.
Yeah. More like Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
That'd be worth it to go to Trader Joe's.
Right.
Speaking of ESPN, the arena I'm telling you, they either make the most convoluted names or the most generic.
Right.
Wait, the arena brings new concession options to the Wide World of Sports complex. The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex is having a very, very busy month, which is good. That's what they want. Lots of people. Not only is Pro Bowl week been going on, that was a lot more last week, but they're only a week past the official opening of the arena, which gives the Walt Disney World Resort a brand new venue to showcase the talents of young athletes in basketball, volleyball, cheerleading, and dance. And it also features plenty of food to fill the bellies of the 8,000 spectators that it can seat.
Nice.
In total, the arena has 7 concession stands and 35 carts and kiosks, all of which feature new menus. You can find a more exhaustive list on the Disney Parks blog. But along with the loaded tater barrel toppings with cheese, sour cream, bacon, and chives, you can also find food like soft pretzels.
Shock.
Pretzels und Bier.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stacy. Donut breaded chicken nuggets.
Interesting.
You had me. Yeah, donut breaded. Personalized pizzas, obviously pizzas, that kind of stuff.
Pizza.
Tacos.
Interesting.
Not always something you see at stadiums, but tacos available. You can grab a more mundane hamburger, cheeseburger, of course, but an option to kick it up a notch would be maybe going to the Frita Cubana burger, which is served with a chorizo and beef patty, topped with cheddar cheese, lettuce, mayo, tomato, onion, ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, and fried potato sticks.
Sounds like the plancha burger.
And yeah, it does, doesn't it? Sounds a lot like the plancha burger.
Yeah.
Exactly like the plancha burger. Let's hope the competition goes into overdrive. It's the perfect excuse for a dessert, along with the cheesecake push pops. Famished fans can fill up on an assortment of milkshakes, churros, and yes,
even a
Dole Whip. Man.
They're going to sell that Dole Whip now wherever they
Once
can.
Dole Whip left the Magic Kingdom, it's like Disney's like, wait a minute, people like this stuff.
Yeah, they were selling it at a moderate resort.
We should sell it everywhere. We'll make all the monies.
Yeah. Once you break the plane, it's all bets are off.
Once you break the 33rd parallel.
All right, so Reedy Creek has now approved the Skyliner electrical budget.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, since you started building it,
it's good to approve that budget.
Now.
Way to put that cart before the horse, kids.
Yeah. So Disney has begun to line up additional contractors for the Skyliner transportation project. The Orlando Sentinel has reported that Reedy Creek Improvement District recently approved a $3.8 million budget for electrical services on its Skyliner gondola project. Carter Electric, based in Apaka, was the sole bidder on the project. Probably because there are no electrical contractors. There's so much construction going on.
Right.
Everybody's like, we can't.
We hired a new firm out of Alaska because they're the only ones left.
Yeah. Construction trades have been in high demand throughout Central Florida, particularly in the wake of the 2017 Hurricane Irma. Carter's electric bid was reported at 20% higher than the internal estimate of $3.2 million. So apparently we like to spend a little extra money because we have it.
Well, I mean, just because the internal says it'll be 3.2, and another company's coming in and saying, yeah, but did you factor in that we actually have to pay our people what the rate is? We don't have we don't have, what do they call them?
We don't give them manual
college
passes.
program.
Yeah.
We have college program kids running our electrical installs.
Yeah. So electrical work is scheduled to begin in the next 6 months. The Skyliner will link 2 theme parks, that's Epcot and the Studios, with a variety of hotels, including Disney's Art of Animation, Disney's Pop, Pop Century, Disney's Caribbean, and the entire Epcot resort area.
Wow.
So that's a lot of stuff being linked up.
It's a lot of cable going in soon.
Yeah. The forthcoming Disney Vacation Club property, the Disney Riviera, will also feature a station on the Skyliner route.
Wow.
Bid documents indicated that a series of materials for the project, 1.7 miles worth of cable, 4 switches, and 6 transformers will cost $1.2 million.
Sorry.
The Skyliner is expected to debut the fall of 2019. It's right around the corner.
Don't say fall in Skyliners in the same. No.
In advance of the Star Wars The Galaxy Edge at the studio's opening.
That's weird that they would pick, let's tag this with something. What else is opening?
Well, that's opening, so they want to be able to get more people there with the Skyliner, buses, cars.
We got to get more people standing in line in the queue.
Yeah, we got to make sure that line is out the door.
Get a big stick and you just start jamming people in the line, taking up that space. So, someone in the chat room, our good friends Robin and Robin, I believe just came off a Disney cruise. They had pictures of the Marvel Day at Sea. Mm-hmm. That looked awesome. Right. They said that they now have Dole Whip on the cruise ships.
Right.
So, does that make you want to take a cruise now?
No.
God, dude, you're a hard nut to crack. You know that? I saw a news item. This has nothing to do with Disney, but it makes sense because I was talking about cruises. Do you know that they just announced that, what's the kids network? Not Cartoon Network, but Nickelodeon is launching their own cruise ship.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So now they're going to have the same thing, costume characters and stuff, but it's Nickelodeon. Didn't we used to have a Nickelodeon hotel?
Yes.
Closed?
Well, it didn't close. They got rid of it.
It's a Holiday Inn.
It's a Holiday Inn now. It's a nice Holiday Inn now.
Yeah, but I'm like, if the resort, if Nickelodeon couldn't sustain a resort.
Yeah. It was just, all right, because Universal used the Nickelodeon brand, so that hotel really should have been closer to Universal, I think.
True.
So I just think that's the disconnect.
Yeah.
People were trying to make.
Yeah. Our favorite, the original DVC.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Key West.
Oh, Key West.
Is getting a refurbishment, which is going to prompt some spring closures. That's like Tony talking Italian. It's going to prompt some spring closures of Turtle Pond Pool.
Say that 10 times fast.
Turtle Pond Pool. While Disney World typically tries to limit pool maintenance to the cool winter months, refurbishment work throughout Disney's Old Key West Resort is prompting closure of one facility just as the temperatures are rising. The Turtle Pond Pool at Old Key West will be closed from April, holy cats, to early July of this year. The closure impacts the pool itself as well as nearby amenities, including the Turtle Shack snack bar, say that 10 times fast, and the Flying Fish game room. 3 additional resort swimming pools will remain available to guests, including the Sandcastle Pool located near the resort's Hospitality House, the South Point Pool, and Miller's Road Pool. Disney's Old Key West Resort is in the early stages of a multi-year renovation project. Buildings 30 through 33 in the Turtle Pond area have been reopened to guests following significant interior changes. Disney Vacation Club has released limited previews of the new room design, including the photos that you can find on their site. Additional buildings along Turtle Pond Road are now closed for refurbishment. Let me ask this question. Are they making the rooms smaller and adding a couple more rooms to each resort area?
No. They're doing kind of what they're doing at Pop, is they're raising the beds, putting in flat panels.
Oh, nice.
That kind of stuff.
Because I stayed there.
Because it really is, that is probably the worst place for, storage of lots of suitcases.
Yeah.
It wasn't built.
Yeah. I stayed at that resort like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. It was like one of the last things I did for my former employer. And we were at Old Key West. And the first thing I said to myself when I got in the room was, man, this room is big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like spacious.
Yeah.
I had a lot of room. I had a lot of room in that resort. And then funny thing, you flash forward a few months later, I was at Swan Hotel. Mm-hmm. And those rooms were teeny tiny.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. I mean, I think it's great.
Other thing that I think they need to fix is my brother had stayed there. And the one bedroom, so it's just one bedroom and then the main area.
Right.
There's only one bathroom and it's in the master.
Ooh.
So everybody, has to go into the master, for number 1, number 2, or a shower. There's only one place to do that. So I think they need to do what they've done in a lot of the others is either put in a second bath, half bath, or at least bring maybe the sink and something else, sink outside the, or maybe separate the shower from the commode, do the water closet kind of thing, and then the shower kind of thing.
Right.
Because they were built back in the
Stone Age.
Yeah, exactly.
And that resort really is. I don't talk about it a lot, but it is really a special little resort because I've been to Key West a bunch, and it really does feel like you're there.
Yeah.
And it's the original, and it needs a little love. It's a little, it's a little beat up, but so is Key West, so that works out well.
Yep. Talking about rehab, Disney's All-Star Movies Resort will begin their major room refurbishment this year. Disney's All-Star Movies will begin an extensive room refurbishment program beginning February 2018.
Wow.
So Disney's, I think, really trying to clean up the joint for the 50th.
Yeah.
They're going to put some lipstick and paint on this pig, whether they like it or not. The new rooms look shockingly similar to the refurbished rooms over at Pop. I think they started at Pop, and I think that's the way everything's going to be now. Hardwood floors and raised beds. Will feature 2 queen beds and 1 big Murphy bed doubling as a table while in the upright position. Each room will have a large flat screen television, wall-mounted TVs, and USB ports throughout. The bathroom receives a nice upgrade with a sliding door between the bed area and the vanity, a mirror with integrated LED lighting, and a sliding glass door for the shower. Better than the shower curtain, which gets moldy.
Right.
There's also plenty of shelving in the vanity area as well as an electronic safe. Mini fridges, which are smaller, are more modern, with a glass door so you can see the contents easily.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
But the big question is, do the mermaid rooms at Art of Animation, do they have refrigerators?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Inside joke.
Inside joke. Sorry, guys.
There's also a coffee maker that will be standard now in the room. Flooring is a vinyl wood plank with a solid black old-style movie camera icon, like the one that used to appear on the All-Star Movies icon.
Nice.
Appearing near the doorway on the floor, faded into it. Above the bed, there is going to be a pop art of Mickey, Donald, and Goofy in their new Disney TV kind of style. Cartoony.
Skinny legs.
Yeah. Following the completion of All-Star Movie Update in November, so this will go from February to November, then All-Star Music will be next, and then All-Star Sports, and that all going to get the same kind of treatment.
Mom. Hey, I saw something online today that asked a question I thought was a fair question. Mm-hmm. Maybe not so much for the value resorts, because it seems that they're upping their game for the Disney characters and stuff there. But for some of the more upscale resorts, some of the moderate resorts and higher, especially the Disney Vacation Club resorts, coming off of the refurb that you mentioned for the Pop, do you think that the rooms or the resorts kind of overall are getting less Disney and more generic?
I think they're blending the Disney in and weaving it into the theme a little bit differently. It's not a Mickey poster on the wall and Mickey carpeting.
Right.
They're just making it more subtle.
Well,
kind of the way it's been in Deluxe. They're now kind of passing that down to the other resorts.
Yeah, because when you go to the cool thing about the Grand Floridian, I remember when I was first learning about all the different resorts, it was discovering the characters in the tile floor.
Right.
But the only thing that screamed Disney to me is the Disney stuff that's available in the shop window.
Right.
Then you go to the Polynesian, where it's all in the outskirts stuff, the Moana Mercantile and the Lilo and Stitch thing for the DVC kiosk. But nothing really screams that. And then you go to the Contemporary, and Contemporary, the only thing Disney about the Contemporary is the monorails go through it. But when you go to check it, the only thing Disney is the cartoons playing on the TV.
Yeah.
So in the deluxe resorts, I can kind of see that. But as the value of the resorts gets more affordable, the more Disney-fied it is.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that means anything. I thought it was a fascinating question based on the things we're talking about. I thought it was something interesting we could talk about for a second.
Right.
All right. We'll do. Why don't we do headline news, and then we can show. We can do that, and then end it, and then we can show the video for our Facebook friends. We got a little special thing for the Facebook friends.
A special treat if you stick to the end.
And I'll
something
say
you may
this.
not have seen before.
Yes, so something I've never seen before. Hydra Kids. It's not bad, but Hydra Kids is going to be traumatic. Headline news. Extravaganza and a completely new scavenger hunt are coming to the 2018 Flower and Garden Festival. Because God knows we need another scavenger hunt at Disney. In some very interesting news that sparked some interest in the Donahue household, Le Crest, I can never say that name properly. I can never say it either. Introduces Mickey Mouse cookware that's going for a mere $350, which is not that expensive for La Crest cookware. Yeah. $350.
Okay, sure.
It's gorgeous looking. There's been a new bill passed in Florida that will allow theme parks to donate the lost and found items unclaimed after 30 days to nonprofit organizations.
I think they had like 90 days in the past, and I think Disney was saying they just don't have enough space for all the stuff that's left at a theme park.
3 months worth of, and it's even higher on race weekends because people, racers dump their gear as they go.
Yeah. I think that they throw away or just donate immediately.
Probably. If you thought that they, Jedi in Star Wars movies were in a slump, nope. The Last Jedi just passed $600 million in the box office. Unbelievable. French chef Paul Bocuse of Chefs de France and Monsieur Paul at Epcot has passed away. When did that happen? I missed that.
It was a couple days ago.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Chef Paul passed away. It's very sad. So it would be interesting. Obviously he's the one who created and did that menu. I think, allegedly, from what I know. It is named Chef Paul's. Are they going to change the name? Are they going to find a new executive chef? Are they going to, keep stuff there for the memory of Chef Paul and then I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think I have that manager's phone number. I should probably call him up and maybe too soon to ask.
What did I see that they're ending today because the person who did it died a year ago and they kept it for a year and they ended it. Oh, there's something that I'll think of in a second. But my suggestion would be keep the name the same for a year in honor of the chef and keep one of them named that and have the backstory of the chef, and then change the name of the new chef comes in, but keep it for a year just in honor of the service and all that good stuff. That'd be my suggestion. Do you remember the movie The Mighty Ducks?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember how many Mighty Ducks movies there were?
3, 4, 5?
3, I believe. I could be wrong. Chat room, catch me up. There is now a television series based off The Mighty Ducks.
Yikes.
That may be in the works. Is this a good idea or not?
I don't know. I think not. All right. Who besides us old people will remember the Mighty Ducks? So are they trying to get a whole new audience involved now, or
I think it would be great. I think it would be great if they didn't put all their Disney politics in it. If they just did a Mighty Ducks TV show based off the values of the Mighty Ducks movies, it would be great because those movies were warm and heartfelt, and it would mean something. I would love to see Emilio Estevez come back and be a part of it. Why not? I mean, he's not really doing anything else nowadays. Let us know what you guys think. Comment section. The last piece of news that we have for the week is the parking lot entrance at Disney's Polynesian Village is about to be repaved. So locals and people who are visiting, get ready for a few days worth of chaos on that little stretch of road the Polynesian Village is on because they're going to screw up the front entrance.
If you're going to be staying there, I'll give you this tip. Don't go in the main entrance. Use the Floridian Way entrance with your key card.
Yep.
Because there's usually never anybody there.
Correct.
The main entrance, it is always packed with people.
Right.
So if you're staying there, just use the Grand Floridian Way.
Yep. Once you get through that the first time when you check in.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. That's it, my friends. Make sure that you find us Facebook, Disney Parks Podcast, Facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast, on Twitter at Disney Podcaster, YouTube.com.
Yes.
/Disney Parks Podcast. Go check us out there. You can listen to the shows that way. Mm-hmm. Make sure you visit us at DisneyParksPodcast.com. Visit our shop and go check out all of our stuff there. We've already talked about Patreon.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's it.
Nothing else we can do, guys, except encourage to see you in the parks.
Have you ever come to Orlando and you're the person that has to make all the dining plans, all the fast passes, get all the tickets? Well, we have a service that can help you do this. This is the best service. They are themeparkconcierge.com. You can call them up at 407-257-9973. Tell them your plans. They'll send you a little profile, get some information about you and your traveling party, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, and then they can set up a custom plan for you. And they'll take you around the parks. They'll make the dining plans. They'll get the fast passes. They'll take you to Walt Disney World. They'll take you to Universal. They'll take you to Busch Gardens, to SeaWorld, to Legoland, to all of those places, and they will do all of the work for you. Contact them at themeparkconcierge.com. Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Ramon VIP Concierge, or email them at ramon@themeparkconcierge.com. I am telling you, you will not be disappointed. And if you tell them the Disney Parks Podcast sent you, you'll get 10% off your order.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney Parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.
Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in